everything we are doing, I've been doing since I am pregnant.
Yeah.
You can actually do it first when you start working out postnatal, but this is stuff that actually strengthens your transverse abdominals, your deepest muscles. You want to stay away from your six-pack muscles, as we call them, your rectus abdominals, because that leads to a split in the core called diastasis recti. I'm going to touch on that a little bit later.
Okay.
But anyways, let's just get started. I'm gonna have you all come to the bar here. Let's have your fingertips facing towards the wall in front of you, and then I want you to hug your elbows into your sides. Step back like you're coming into a plank position, and let's glue your legs together. Perfect. From here, starting with your tricep push-ups, let's lower down, hugging those elbows in, and then press right back up. Again, lower down, hugging in, and then press right back up. So the reason we do elevated push-ups here and not planks on the ground is because, again, when we're planking on the ground, it puts pressure on your six-pack muscles, those rectus abdominals. This is a super safe way to do push-ups at home. You can do this at a counter at home. You could do it against the wall. Let's just do one more here.
This makes me feel like I can really do a push-up.
You're really feeling those muscles. So when we're working out and we're pregnant, we're preparing our bodies for when that baby is coming, preparing for childbirth, and then it's also helping us with the recovery process once baby is here. So let's now take it down to the ground. We're going to do a little bit of lying core work now. So this is called lower lift, what I'm going to have set you guys up for. So the reason we keep our head down is because we don't want to initiate a crunching type movement. Again, that puts pressure on the rectus, and we want to focus instead on our deepest core muscles. Bend your knees into your chest. Let's extend your legs up to the sky. Perfect. Find a V in your feet, heels together, toes apart, and then let's soften your knees slightly. Find a little diamond in the legs. Perfect. Let's lower the legs down just to a point that feels good. You feel like you have core control, your back's not arching. Then pull the abs in as you lift those legs up. Perfect. Again, you're lowering down. Focus on wrapping into the midline, pulling belly button to spine, and then pull it back up. One more time here. You guys look awesome. Extend your top leg nice and long, and then bend your bottom knee for me. Beautiful. Okay, that bottom knee is going to act as some extra support. Hand can be on the mat, or you can have it reaching up to the sky. Let's lift your bottom hip up off the ground. Nice, everyone. And then lower down and tap the mat. Again, lift it up, and then lower it down. Again, this helps get into those transverse abdominals, takes a little bit of pressure off the rectus abdominals, and gives us some more control. Last one here. Hold it nice and high at the top, and then lower all the way down. So let's go ahead and come seated onto your mats. And Bill, this might not be the most applicable to you, but Courtney is also a new mom, and then we have Mel here. So this is going to be awesome for her.
I like to think I'm here for moral support
exactly,
though, too, okay?
Exactly. You know exactly what they're going through now because you're doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna have you all take your hands, go ahead and weave them together, just like so. You're going to take them right on top of your stomach. Just, you can extend the legs long, you can be in crisscross, whatever feels better. But I want it right on top of the belly button. You are going to open the fingers up slightly so you have a little bit of space. This is called belly breathing. You're going to take a deep inhale, let the stomach expand underneath your fingers. Don't push the stomach out, but do let it expand like it naturally would. Then exhale, pull the abdomen back together. Let those fingers naturally come together. You're working your transverse abdominals here. Again, deep inhale, let the stomach expand. And then almost imagine your waist like a corset. As you exhale, you wrap back in. Again, that deepest layer of the core is working. Everything pulls together. One more time, deep inhale. Everything expands. Exhale, focus on wrapping and then pulling that belly button back towards the spine. I'm gonna have everyone bring their knees into a tabletop position. So knees will be directly over the hips. Your shins will be parallel to the ground. Press those palms down into the mat. Perfect. Starting with the right leg, you're going to reach the toe to the top of the mat. Keep that knee bent for me. Yep, and then pull the abs in to lift it back up. Then left leg is going to lower down. Again, think about wrapping, pulling those abs in to bring it back up. Now we do our double leg. The range might be a little bit smaller. Let's lower both legs down together and then pull the abs in and lift it up. The goal is not to necessarily get the toes to tap the ground. You wanna go only as low as your core will stay engaged and you're not letting that back arch. This is called single leg stretch. This is an exercise you'll see all throughout Pilates, and left leg is going to extend towards either the sky or the mirror, whatever angle you'd like to do. From here, exhale all the air from your lungs as you hug that kneecap towards your forehead, and then exhale as you switch. Deep inhale, then exhale here. Inhale on the switch. Deep exhale as you hug that knee into you. Then double leg stretch, legs stay glued together. Both legs are going to extend at the same time as the arms reach away from those legs. Perfect, then circle the arms around. Oops, sorry about that. Give the knees a big hug. Let me get out of your way. Let's reach the arms and the legs away from each other. Same thing here, the angle depends on your core connection. And then bring it in, you don't want that back to arch. One thing that you see quite a bit with mothers, and really anyone that sits at a desk texting on their cell phone, driving in the car, I notice this all the time with myself, is that they're very kyphotic, and what that means is that their shoulders are rounded forward. Okay. You get that a lot, especially with mothers, because they're holding their children. Children keep growing, and they get heavier and heavier, which puts strain on the neck and shoulders. So we want to do exercises that focus on opening up the back, strengthening those stabilizer muscles in your back so you stand a little bit taller.
Okay.
So I have everyone here has a gondola pole. These are a little Pilates apparatus, but at home you could use a broomstick.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have everyone take these poles behind their back, stand up nice and tall, and let's open your feet a little wider than your hips. Perfect. You're gonna have it about where your shoulder blades come out, and you're gonna hold on here. I want you to really focus on plugging the shoulders down into the back, opening up the chest. Then we're gonna take that bar, reach towards the right, think about opening up, grounding through the left hip, pressing through that left foot, and then stack it back up. Then we take it towards the left, and then the exact opposite. You anchor through your right hip this time, and then anchor through that right foot. Stack it up. Let's just do one more each side, because it just feels good. You might find if you are super tight in your shoulders, maybe you can't bring the part down quite as long as this, and maybe your range is a little bit smaller. That's okay, you work up to these types of things. This is called chest expansion. So take a deep inhale here. I want you to glide your arms along the sides, hold it here, and then exhale as you release the arms forward. We're going to do one more like that, then we add on a little bit. Deep inhale, glide the arms back, plug the shoulders down into the back, really open up the chest, hold it here, and then exhale as you release. Now we add on a neck stretch. Take a deep inhale, glide the shoulders here, hold your breath, look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder, look back to center, and then exhale as you release the arms. Deep inhale here, last time, reach it back. Let's look over our left shoulder, look over our right shoulder, look back to center, and then exhale as you release. Awesome job, guys. So those are a couple exercises you can do, again, to combat the hunched over sensation that you get as a mother, or even maybe as an avid texter or driver.